Okay, so I paused that last video and then it disappeared off the phone. So this is a new video. I must have a look at how to edit videos. Right, I've whisked this, and I mean whisk with a balloon whisk. Turn it around a bit so you can see. For 5 minutes. It doesn't look good under these spotlights, but actually it's off-white. It's not pure white. But what I did add, I added 2 level teaspoons of this super white from Sugar Flare Colours. Is it Sugar Flare? Yeah, Sugar Flare Colours. And as you can see on the label, it's E171 titanium oxide. Get that in so you can see it. I did a bit of research and I've done a bit of trial and error. And sometimes if I want my buttercream to be really white, I've used white food colour. And some of them leave a bit of a funny taste. That's what I've found. There could be other types out there that don't leave a taste. But anyway, so what I've done is I put 2 level teaspoons of this whitener, super white. Now I'm going to change my beater and I'm going to put the K beater back on. It's one of these. I mean, Ken would call it a K beater, but that kind of beater. So I'm going to put that in there. Forgot to bang me whisk to get all the bits off. Thing is, it's nice and soft now because I had the butter out all day. Nice and soft, so I haven't got to scrape this off too much. There's a little bit on there, but you know, probably about a teaspoonful in the washing up bowl. Right, I've swapped over now to my K beater, my paddle. I'm using good old Sainsbury's. I love Sainsbury's. I must try some other brands and get give an opinion. So this is Sainsbury's, just Sainsbury's icing sugar. If I was going to be doing some very fine icing with tiny weeny nozzles like a 0 or a 1, I'd probably sift my icing. But I'm not going to do that today because I want to pipe flowers, and unless you're using like the grass nozzle, it doesn't matter. And I think as well, because you beat it for so long, it beats any lumps out of it. So excuse me, I'm going to get the old mixer going again. Now I add this, I'm telling you while I'm not doing it so you can hear it better. I add this half at a time, do half a bag, then I beat that in, give it a 5 minutes, and then I beat in the rest of the bag. So I'll leave the video running, but obviously I can't really talk because you won't hear me above the mixer. So bear with me a minute. So I'm going to start off on slow. I'm going to put half the bag in. Just eyeball it. Don't have to weigh it. And then on my slowest speed on this, which is not even a 1 on this, because if you go straight in with a fast speed, your icing sugar will flow all over the place and you'll end up spending the day dusting everywhere because it's all covered in icing sugar. Right, now it's combined a bit, I'm going to turn up the speed. Hang on. See, by doing it that way, I haven't got clouds of icing sugar. Right, this I'm going to beat now with the first half of the icing. So it's 1 kilogram of icing, sugar. I'm going to beat this in for about 5 minutes. And what this does, swapping from the whisk to the K beater, it does help to get out those air bubbles anyway. And as I paddle my buttercream, always give it lots of mixing and I paddle it before I put it in the bags, I find that gets rid of any air bubbles, but it's just my preference. You know, you do what suits you, but this is my preference. Right, I'm going to pause you for a minute while this mixes in for 5 minutes. Right, so that's had 5 minutes. I'm just going to scrape the sides down and then I'll put the other half in and I will beat it for another 5 minutes. As I say, I find that helps with the air bubbles anyway, because you're kind of squishing the air bubbles out of these K beaters or paddle beaters. Last a little bit. Right, I'm going to tip this in Not too quick because you'll get clouds of dust again, icing dust. Right, so that's my 1 kilogram of icing now all in the bowl in 2 halves. Right, start again on slow. Just the slowest setting on your mixer. I just need to rinse my hands because as usual, look, buttercream all over them. Can't help it when you try and scrape all the sides down, because if it's gone up the side, it's going to get on your fingers and your hands. So this is slowly incorporating now. And I've done it without any dust, without having to put my little clear plastic cover on it, or lay a tea towel over the top of it. Right, I'm going to pause you while I let this beat for 5 minutes. Only halfway through at the moment, but I'll come back to you. I was getting the little litre ice cream tubs that I use for storing my buttercream in the fridge, and I bought my family them. They're really good because obviously they're dishwasher safe. You stick them in the dishwasher, and you know they're going to be nice and clean and sterile. Right, about another minute I reckon, so I'll come back. Right, that's had 5 minutes now, and what I've ended up with is nice stiff buttercream. Look at that. I'm saying it won't fall off the paddle, but it'll be my luck, it'll go plop on the side or plop on the floor. So that's it, and that's with, you can't really see in this light, it's not a brilliant light for showing you, but that's pretty white. It's kind of an ivory colour, just pale ivory. What I did do, once that second lot of icing sugar mixed in a bit, I added 1.5 teaspoons of the Nielsen Massey vanilla extract. I always use an extract, be it Sainsbury's. The vanilla I do like Nielsen Massey, but I will use Sainsbury's lemon extract if I'm doing lemon cakes. So, right, back to this. Now for the last minute, I'm going to scrape the sides down, and I'm just going to do it on a slow speed, just to make sure that there's not huge air bubbles in it. Right, okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. I'm just giving it a minute now on a slow speed. I don't know if you can see that, but perhaps when I take the bowl off, I'll show you the icing. And then I shall spoon it into my airtight ice cream tubs, the 1 litre ones that I bought on Amazon. I bought a pack of 10. They didn't work out that expensive, but they're really good, because if you're doing different coloured icings, you want to mix up a big batch. I was in the range the other day, and they were selling a box of, I don't know if it was 5 or 7 primary colours in the Pro Gel. So I thought I'll have one of them. It's a bit like my noodles, you can never have too many. So I shall pause this, and in a minute I'll put the buttercream in the ice cream tubs, and I'll show you what I